What's up, cocksuckers? It's your Uncle Paulie here. Back with another intro to the one, the only Sibling Rivalry MMA Podcast. You know, we talk about UFC 241. We talk about fucking Stiopic getting revenge for all the fucking immigrants out there. He took a fucking page out of George Masvidal's book. He gave DC that fucking 2-piece and a soda. We also talk about the odds of Brennan picking a card 100% correctly. If he would fare better than the Arizona fucking Cardinals winning a Super Bowl. And we also talk about that cocksucker Conor McGregor. We still don't know when he's going to fight, but evidently he had a fight in April with an elderly man in a bar.
That's fucking illegal.
And it honestly looked like he fucking lost. So, you know, it's Monday, your balls are washed. It's a fucking beautiful Monday night. The kids are asleep. Your wife's out fucking cheating on you. Turn on the fucking podcast.
Connor drops his kid off at school on a Monday morning and then goes to the bar and punches the elderly. He gropes strippers with his right hand and punches geriatrics with his left.
Alright, that was one of the best cards we've had in a long time. Every fight from the prelims to the last fight of the night was awesome. A lot of things that nobody predicted. Starting off, Derek Brunson and Ian Heinisch, pretty much exactly opposite of how I thought that was going to go. I thought Heinisch was going to have a much better gas tank, but Brunson edged him out there. Really, Heinisch got tired in the second. Brunson didn't get tired till the third. So, Brunson wins that one by decision.
Yeah, Heinisch started off good. He wasn't nearly as good as I thought he was going to be. He was just good in the first, and they got super tired, and he was pretty much useless, and Derek Brunson beat the shit out of him in the second round. And then Brunson was good for like a minute in the third, and then they were both useless. But Heinisch was more useless than Brunson, so Brunson won. It wasn't a good fight. It wasn't a great outing for either of them. But Brunson looked better. I don't know. He was still just swinging like crazy with his chin up, but Heinisch was too tired to hit him there, which is like all you have to do to Brunson is he'll just swing like crazy with his chin up, and you just got to hit him once and he goes out.
Yeah, I was really surprised by how bad a shape Heinisch seemed like he was.
Yeah, all those trips across the country with coke up his butt didn't get him in shape.
Took it out of him.
Yeah.
Well, I know you just want to brag about winning, so just go ahead.
Get it out of the way.
It's hard being number one this week at least.
Yeah, this week. What are you overall? You're third.
Oh, by 2 fights. I'm working my way back up. But I don't really have much to say about that fight. Part of me wanted to take Brunson just because he had more experience, but...
So you picked Heinisch too?
Yeah, I picked Heinisch too.
Is this the only one that you got wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fleet and the fan vote took Brunson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost to the fan vote this week, so...
I literally didn't...
They're still stupid.
I literally didn't pick Brunson because I thought his last fight was when he got mauled by Stylebender. But I guess he fought after that and won.
He fought Theodora after that, and he just wrestled him.
That's kind of why I took the other dude. I was like, he's probably still not the same after getting that knee to the face.
Yeah. Yeah, but me and Nick both went 1-4 this week, so sorry to anybody that listened to us on the last podcast and made those bets, but I mean, there's just a lot of really unpredictable things that happen here.
I'm 16 and 6 in my last whatever, so...
Yeah, but
you're not.
a lot of these fights, the people we were picking were winning at first, and then they blew it. So
nobody cares about you, Junior. They care about the guy who went 4-1, not the guys that went 1-4.
good, congratulations. So next fight, Gabriel Benitez and Sadiq Youssef. That was it was a fast fight, but the first round was really exciting.
Benitez dropped him or hurt him once.
Yeah, they
right?
both were hurt.
His eye was closed.
They both
got
fucking
hurt.
smoked him and buried him.
I kind of thought, I didn't know it was going to be over that fast, but that's pretty much how I thought the fight was going to go. It was going to be close, both being aggressive, throwing hard, and Youssef just ended up getting it done in the first round. It was a fun fight.
Used his quick hands in boxing and lit him up.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped him, finished him.
Yeah, I'm still excited to see Benitez fight again, though.
It's
both
good,
of them.
Good for Youssef too, because they were trying to build him up with this fight, I believe. And I mean, a knockout like that definitely does that on a big card. I don't know the views on this. We probably won't since it's on ESPN Plus now, but I'm sure this was their highest spot ESPN Plus card so far.
It has to be.
Paul,
you're bragging about your fucking fight knowledge. Let's hear what you thought about the fight.
Oh, I just picked that dude because he had the better record. I'd never seen him fight before that.
All right,
You're a genius.
moving on. Romero Costa. Most people thought Romero won. We all thought Costa won when we watched it. I don't know. It was a really good fight. They were just both swinging and hurting each other. Romero was kind of pissing me off because he was doing a lot of sticking his tongue out and going tee-hee and whatnot, and not fighting the whole time. When he would actually swing and do shit, he'd land and hurt him, but
Yeah.
he just didn't do enough.
I picked Romero, I picked Romero, and I still thought that Costa won. I'm gonna have to watch it again. It was really close, but it's like the whole internet is freaking out about how Romero got robbed. I don't know, but yeah, I was surprised that. Well, I don't know why Romero didn't use more of his wrestling. Same with DC, but we'll get to that later. But Romero did dodge a lot of those punches while he was sticking his tongue out and stuff.
And Paul, I don't want to hear you brag about this because you're the only one that picked Costa, but you picked him because of how much better of a gas tank he had, and that was not the case.
Well, yeah,
It was-
Romero.
I mean, it was kind of the case.
Romero won the third round.
He won the third round, but he definitely was getting tired throughout. Like, there were times that he should have stayed on him, but I think he was just too tired to keep on him. So
He wasn't advancing as much either.
He won the
But-
third round, so it's definitely not a conditioning issue.
What I've also seen on Twitter, though, which it's a dumb fucking reason, but the casual MMA fan will always think this. There's pictures of, like, Costa's face after the fight, and it was visibly more fucked up than Romero's.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, like, they're both, like, different, like, totally different, like, what do you call it? Skin tones.
Yeah, that is
So-
true. It's harder to tell on the black fighters how fucked up their face is sometimes compared to the white guys just having their face all battered and shit.
So, like, the whole fight, too, like, every time he kept sticking his tongue out, it was when he got fucking rocked. And to me, that was, like, a dead giveaway that Costa was landing, like, way more punches.
I will say, Romero can take a fucking shot. I mean, he got
Yeah.
drilled a lot in
So
this
can
fight.
Costa.
And yeah, but it's like it didn't even phase him. Like, he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep punching you too.
And the
but-
kicks he took, too, were
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
What a beast, man! I mean, I'd like to see these guys fight again. That fight was amazing. And depending on what happens in this title fight coming up, I mean, they could possibly do it again,
No.
depending on if somebody gets hurt or can't fight
Costa
for a while.
fights for the. I think Costa has to fight for the belt after that, no matter what. I don't think there's really.
I think he will too, but I mean, I'd
Who
like to
else
see this again.
is there? Because Gaslam's fighting Till.
Well, it's not that. I'm just saying if depending on how this title fight goes, however long they have to sit out, they could do this fight again. Because every time Whitaker fights, he's out for a long time. But that's because he's fighting Yoel Romero.
Right.
But yeah, I wish Romero would have used more of his wrestling. I don't know. He was just really.
He only used his wrestling towards the end of rounds, too. Like, he got that takedown and...
Wasn't there one? I think he took him down in the first, and Costa like rolled him through or something, right? Some
Yeah.
crazy scramble.
Was it the second or first round they got that takedown at the end of the round?
second?
Second. See, I think that's why a lot of people are saying he should have won that round. I don't think that should give you much of any points, like getting a takedown at the end where you don't get to do anything with it.
Right.
I don't know though. If it's that close of a round, like you could do it either way, and then he does that maybe.
I guess, but I just think any takedown
That is a part. I mean, it's part of martial arts is wrestling. Takes
yeah,
him
I
down.
know wrestling to get to a better position, but like if you do, I think anytime you get a takedown, you don't really do anything with it. I don't put too much into that.
I mean, it's advancing position though.
I know. I'm just saying in a fight, I don't think it should matter as much.
On a dead even round.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. Yeah.
He's just saying if all you're gonna do is take him down and not even throw a punch or anything.
Yeah, I
then
don't
Yeah,
shit.
but that wasn't the case at all.
I don't think that should be worth much. Is all I'm saying.
That
At the
wasn't
end of the
case,
second
though.
round, it was.
Not really. If that was like an even round, and then he gets a takedown, that could definitely win you the round.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, I was just saying he wasn't gonna do anything.
Well, then what are you?
with it.
I mean, what are you saying?
Like
then?
he wasn't gonna throw any strikes with that takedown at the end of the second round. Even your dad was just like, if he gets his takedown, he wins the round. And he got it literally with like 3 seconds left, but it looked like they both just kind of fell.
Okay, I get it though. If like you're losing the round, then you get a takedown. It shouldn't, but I mean, with that close of a round, I think a takedown could definitely get you the round.
All right. So Pettis and Diaz, that pretty much went the one of two ways that we thought it could. I picked Pettis, but that was just based off of not knowing how Diaz was going to look when he comes back, and if Pettis could hold it together, which he broke like he's known to do when things get tough in there. And Diaz learned how to check leg kicks, and it really fucked Pettis up. So Good for Diaz.
I disagree with that because Pettis is the worst game plan fighter of all time. You know how many kicks he threw that fight? 5.
Well, he hurt himself throwing them
He
in
threw
the first round.
5 kicks. Like,
Did you see his injury?
he hurt his foot.
Yeah, in the first round.
I don't care. Throw with your left.
All right.
Like, that's so annoying. I wanted Diaz to win, but Pettis always does that when he fights decent guys. He just has horrible game plans and fucking blows it.
It really looked like he had what his coaches were saying the best camp of his career.
They always say
Maybe
he's
it
the
was
best
his
camp of
foot,
career.
but
Yeah. Diaz
But-
looked great though.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I'm the only one who fucking took him.
Now the fan vote took him.
Oh yeah, the fan vote.
That's probably because they just picked the more popular guy.
It worked out for him.
I mean, they went 2 and 3.
Better than me. But yeah,
You'll get him next time.
Diaz looked great.
Diaz probably looked the best he's ever looked. Fucking in the clinch, he was throwing really good knees. He actually had some takedowns. Henry Cejudo complimented him on that, and then Diaz said some funny shit.
I didn't see that.
Cejudo
yeah.
was like, just saying about his wrestling. He's like, you actually used some wrestling in there, and Diaz was like, yeah, man, fucking in my camp, I got 4 D1 wrestlers in there, man, and I don't even know what the fuck that means, but if you're trying to wrestle, pull the fuck up.
Awesome.
That's hilarious.
It's like he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, but it was great. Yeah, on the ground, he was a lot better than Pettis. I thought it would be more even down there. He advanced position, got back mount a few times. Was pretty close to a choke maybe at one point, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, he dominated the fight from start to finish.
Pettis had him in a guillotine at one point, but
Yeah, I thought he might have had him in a rear naked almost at one point, but I could be wrong. But yeah, he dominated. I don't know how a ref or a judge even gave Pettis a round on that. I thought it was pretty clear Diaz beat the fuck out of him the whole time. But
yeah, that was awesome.
He had absolutely
Good for
no
Diaz.
ring rust.
Diaz
man.
versus Masvidal now.
I hope they do that. Yeah, that'd
They're
be
gonna
awesome.
do it. Yeah, that's
They're both
be.
going to get paid too.
Poor Leon Edwards.
Yeah, what the fuck's Leon Edwards gonna
He's
do?
like, God damn it! Because
Damn, who does he fight next?
Masvidal looked about as happy as he could be when Diaz called him out.
I'm about to look at the rankings for that weight because I have no idea who Edwards could fight. To be honest, Ponzinibbio.
Sure.
I know he's gangster, but he's no West Coast gangster, so let's get it done.
He could fight.
Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy and Ponzinibbio would be the only 2 guys. Woodley.
Yeah, he should fight Woodley.
Woodley would actually be
Well,
perfect.
If Woodley's back, yeah, they should fight each other. It'd be good.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, main event made me super sad.
Yeah.
DC Stipe. DC was beating the shit out of him for the first 3 rounds. Like, he had the highest strike differential out of the whole card. He had the highest landing per minute in the whole card. He landed 9.6 strikes a minute in this fight. Like, crazy.
He looked amazing, really.
4th round came around. Stipe's body shot, left hook, left hook, left hook. DC, his 2 losses, or 2 out of the 3 losses he's had in the UFC have came from body shots. Like, the John Jones head kick was set up all by body shots. And, yeah, I mean, he just doesn't, I don't know. Just took all those body shots and then worried about it and got hit in the head. Again, just like against Jones, but this time it was with the hands instead of the leg. He should have used his wrestling. First round he used his wrestling and dominated. I could see why he wasn't, though, because he was beating the shit out of him on the feet. But, I mean, I could tell in that 4th round that he was about to get finished. I was saying it the whole time he was landing those body shots that this fight's about to be over, and it was.
They were. You could tell how bad they were hurting him. I mean, he was wincing every time. DC looked great though throughout most of the fight. I mean, he was so fast. I couldn't believe how fast his hands were.
Stipe looked really tiny.
He looked like a fucking middleweight out there striking.
And he should have kept throwing those leg kicks. He was fucking him up with the leg kicks early.
Yeah, Cormier was doing good with the leg kicks.
Got too confident. in his
Super
boxing.
fast. Yeah, I mean, he didn't respect Stipe's power at all. He had his hands down pretty much the whole time.
Which is weird, though, because he was getting hit in the fucking body the whole time.
Yeah.
With the hands down.
I don't know how he just kept letting him get that body shot in that 4th round. I mean, that's really what did it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel bad for DC. I like Stipe. I'm happy for him, but it sucks for DC. I don't know if we're going to see him again.
DC should retire and Stipe should fight John Jones.
I could definitely see DC coming back for one last fight against Stipe, but I think he's probably going to be done, but we'll see.
I'd rather see that than him fight John Jones a third time.
Yeah, I'd rather see DC and Stipe,
I want
too.
to see Stipe versus John Jones.
I want to
I'd
see DC Stipe at 3.
I don't. I want to see him retire.
The only reason he would come back for another fight is for a big payday too. I feel like both of them. Would he really make that much more money fighting Jones over Stipe?
Not now. No, he can't fight Jones now.
DC and Stipe 3, I think, is the biggest fight you can make right now. Other than Jorge and Nate, maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think DC wants to fight Stipe again, really, and I don't think Stipe would even do it because of how fucking DC was about Stipe getting an immediate rematch. If Stipe doesn't deserve it, how does DC deserve it?
Because they both beat each other now. It's time for a third fight.
I bet if he doesn't,
They both knocked each other out. I mean, what do you...
DC's gonna retire.
I think Stipe would give it to him, though. I mean, just like because he was saying, all right, you beat me. You owe me one.
I'd rather
No,
see
he owes
Stipe
him.
versus John Jones.
I feel like if DC doesn't, or if he does retire, the only heavyweight fight that makes sense before he fights John Jones, because John Jones is probably going to defend light heavyweight a few more times before going up to heavyweight.
Nah,
Give him
I don't
Francis again. Francis has been on a fucking tear.
Yeah, that's the only other fight.
That's the only other one for Stipe. But I think I want to see John Jones. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Who wins that?
John Jones.
Yeah, probably
Decisively?
Jones.
Yeah.
I'd take Jones, but I think it's probably going to be Francis next. That's what I would assume. But, I mean, there's a lot of things that have to happen before that.
I don't know, though, because who the fuck's John Jones supposed to fight right now? They, literally set it up for John Jones to fight the winner of this fight.
Yeah, John Jones
They
really
put
got fucked here.
They put all the top contenders against each other at light heavyweight right now.
Yeah, he should
Maybe,
be pretty upset.
Jones and Stipe will be awesome.
It'd be cool. I'm
Who
down.
would he fight at light? Who would he fight at light heavyweight? The winner of.
Nobody.
Well, everybody's got to fight.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think it'd be the winner of Corey and Johnny Walker, or like
Should
Chris
be.
Weidman and?
Beating Chris Weidman doesn't get you a title shot.
Shouldn't. I mean, not that way.
I think Corey and Walker, because they want Johnny Walker to. They want it to be Johnny Walker, and beating Corey would be perfect for Johnny Walker. But if with how much noise Corey's been making lately, if he beats the hype guy that everybody's fucking talking about,
Then he has to get the fight,
yeah,
but
I'm sure he'll get it.
we'll see. But the one fight on this card that was better than all of these almost was Close and what's his name?
I don't know. I didn't know who the guys were, but it was
started-
the best fight
starts with a G.
ever.
I can't
Jakar
remember.
Close and fucking.
I'll pull it up.
I can't remember his name. I feel bad after watching that fight.
It was. What the fuck? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card.
It was Christos Giagos. I don't know how to say his name, but
Yeah,
that fight was amazing.
awesome.
That could have been fight of the year.
The whole undercard was fucking great. Worthy got one of the biggest upsets betting wise in UFC history.
Yeah.
Smith was a minus 1,000. I don't know how. I bet a lot of people made money on this because
It was mainly because
the
Worthy.
guy took it on Sunday. He took the fight on Sunday.
He took it on 4 days' notice, and the dude Devontae Smith, I think he fucked everyone up in Contender Series, but that's the only reason.
That still shouldn't warrant you they're both young and haven't really fought. I don't know, but yeah, Worthy knocked him out cold. That was nasty.
That was a fun
Sandhagen
fight.
and Sunsao was a really good fight.
Sandhagen looked great.
Sandhagen looked great. Sunsao didn't look bad either though. That was a good
Sunsau's
fight.
Really good fighter. He looked good too. But I was really impressed with Sandhagen.
Yeah, Sandhagen might be the next champ at that weight.
Ooh.
Nobody beats a Sunsao ever, besides Marlon Moraes. Sandhagen and Dominic Cruz would be that fight would be sick. They wouldn't even be able to touch each other. Neither those guys have the best head movement I've ever seen. And then, like we said, Close and Galgos, and then Manny Bermudez and Casey Kenny was an insane grappling match.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Casey was
supposed
great
to
on
have
the
Casey
ground.
Kenny on the show soon, but he wants the fighter to stand and bang with him. He said Bermudez is one of the best fucking jiu-jitsu grappler guys at that weight, and Casey Kenny won the fight in an all grappling match. So his last 2 fights have been against grappling fighters, so I think he deserves to get one with somebody that'll stand and bang with him.
Yeah, he looked great on the ground. They were getting in really strange positions. So yeah, I'd love to talk to him about that fight. It was a fun one.
Oh yeah.
On one of the biggest card of the year. That whole card was amazing from top to bottom.
So
So much fun.
We don't have another fight coming for a little bit. But some fights that got announced, I mentioned it earlier, Darren Till and Kelvin Gastelum is going to be fucking awesome.
Woo!
I don't know who I'm taking. I think I'll take Gastelum, but
Till and Gastelum. I think I'll take Gastelum.
it'll be
too.
fun to see how Till is going up a weight.
I'm taking Till. Because every dog has its day.
Well, he hasn't had a day in a minute.
He's about to have his day. He's on a two-fight skid right now.
Yeah.
About to get back in that win column.
But like when Gastelum moved up, Gastelum was kind of on the same path Till was when he moved up, because he was having weight problems. It made him a lot better, and that could definitely happen for Darren Till. And then also on that card, like we said, Corey Johnny Walker's going to be on that card, and they're talking about Frankie versus Aljamain Sterling. So like that card's shaping up to be fucking incredible if all that happens.
I am excited to see Till going up a weight, not cutting all that weight. I think it'll be good for him. It's a big fight for him moving up. So
He already looks huge. Have you seen his latest interview?
I saw a picture. He has that beard.
Yeah, he looks like he aged.
yeah,
But
He has a fat face in that.
I'm wondering. He looks like he's staying in shape, but he's almost like he's overindulging.
now
That's
he's
all-
gonna get too big at cutting the.
It's gonna
That
be
weight's
just
gonna
like
be
cutting
bad for him.
170. That's what I'm worried about.
Also on that
No.
card, Derek Lewis and Ivanov got announced as
Yeah, that'll
well.
be cool.
That's that Madison Square Garden card on
It's gonna be good.
I mean, what could main event that? I'm thinking John Jones and Stipe.
That'd be awesome.
They always have a big fight to main event the MSG cards. Obviously, Colby versus Usman could be one.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that fucking card with all those fights, plus Colby, Usman, and John Jones versus Stipe.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be
amazing.
the best
You
card.
think Khabib would fight that soon after his fight with Dustin?
Probably not.
Him and Tony.
I think he said he wants to be more active, but
2
He
months.
fights in
is-
September.
Yeah, 3 months or 2 months apart.
Less than 2.
Yeah,
Because
that's not- I
it's
can't
like
do
November
that.
4th or November 2nd or something. And
Oh.
Habib fights UFC 242, right? And that is September 7th. So yeah, probably not. Special. I don't know though, because against Tony, he's already had that training camp 4 times. So maybe he would.
What about the return of Conor? Could he really headline it even if he's not fighting for a title?
Yeah, but I don't know who he would fight that he could headline it against is the thing.
Right.
Unless it was Tony. Him and Tony could headline, but
I was gonna bring this up. Did you guys see that Horiguchi got beat?
For real?
Yeah, in 67 seconds.
he fought that fast again.
Yeah.
He just fought Caldwell.
He got beat by Kai Asakura
I don't know who
in
that
67
is.
seconds.
Dang.
Damn.
Yeah, I wish I would have got to watch that fight.
Yes. Speaking of Ryzen, another guy that we're supposed to have on the show soon, he fought, Jerry Brooks fought against the champ over there, and it was a no contest in 10 seconds due to a headbutt.
Yeah.
So we were planning on breaking down that fight today, but nothing ready to break down. They just headbutted each other in 10 seconds, and Brooks split the other guy's eye open. So,
Yeah, really unfortunate. Hopefully they get to fight again soon and he can get that belt, but we'll talk to him soon and see what he thinks about it all.
So we didn't even ask for fan questions, I don't think, for this episode.
I tweeted about it 5 minutes ago, so probably won't get anything.
So I really thought a lot of the show would be taken up with Paul bragging about finally winning a card. I guess we could fill it with just shitting on Brennan's
Finally
fucking
winning. Hang on.
skills.
Finally winning a card?
This is
You did
yeah,
just as
you're
bad
right.
as me
This
this
is your
time.
second card.
Yeah.
You've won the two cards that you have won have been the two biggest. You won 239, which was the Jones and Asker and all that, and you won this one.
Well,
So you're good at picking the big ones.
Well, now that I'm the champ this week, I'm gonna
But you're
try.
not the champ.
I'm gonna try and defend my belt next card.
Okay, but I'm the
With
one
another
who
one.
I always win the cards that nobody knows anybody, and the next card is Andrade versus Zhang, Jingliang versus Eliza Zaleski dos Santos, Jun Da-un versus Jamal Hill, Keenan Song versus Derek Krantz. That sounds like a card I win.
Jun Da-un. I think I take whoever that is. That a guy or a girl? I'm assuming it's a guy.
Those are the cards I win, Paul. I slipped up 1 week, and you think you're good now. Still
Well,
above you.
You know what? I'll have luck by my side for that card.
So I'm 27-15. Fleet is also 27-15. Me and him are tied for first. Paul 25-17 and second or third, however you want to see it. Brennan just edging out the fan vote at 22-20, with the fan vote at 20-22.
What makes you
Are you forgetting? What makes you think you're going to win this China card? I've got all the luck on my side. I work at a Chinese restaurant. I got fortune cookies on tap. I'm going to be opening them all week, just giving me the good luck.
I mean, maybe the Chinese people all lose.
I think that if there's a Chinese person fighting on each fight, I'm taking all the Chinese people.
Is there really only 4 fights on the main card? That's kind of
That's
weird.
what it shows right here.
Especially
there's only 8 fights on the whole card.
All right.
Maybe.
Well,
No, there's not. That's not true. But there are only 4 on the main card.
But then the week after that is another huge one. Can't wait for that.
I mean, that card's not really huge. The main event's huge.
Khabib and all his buddies.
Yeah, that's true. All Habib's friends are fighting on that
Mhm.
one.
It's gonna be cool.
I'm just gonna pick all them.
I love how the venue in Abu Dhabi is just called the Arena.
I think they just built it, like for this. I think.
Really?
I don't think it has a name. Let me click it.
I wish it was just an arena.
Yeah, you can't even click it. I think they're building it like for this. This is the first thing they're having there.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
I
Khabib
can't.
said, "Build an arena here. I want to fight. I want to fight here. I beat Dustin Poirier right here. Put arena right here." And they're like, "Oh, okay."
I smashed your boy. I smashed your boy.
He's probably building it himself brick by brick. This is how I train.
He has a fucking crew of bears just like dragging it by strings, building the arena.
It's normal.
It's just all AKA. They have a whole group of AKA Russian people just building that arena right now.
They should be done by tomorrow.
Do you think if Edson Barboza loses that fight, he's done? Isn't he on like a 3-fight
I
losing
think
streak?
Felder beat him last time they fought. Didn't they fight already?
I feel like they'll let Barboza fight as long as he can. He's like a gatekeeper.
No, Barboza did beat him when they fought. That was in 2015 though. But I don't know.
They'll keep Barboza
I think
around.
he's gonna win. So
Barboza, he just lost to Gaethje, but he beat Dan Hooker before that.
yep.
And lost Kevin Lee before
that's
that.
Yeah, he's still good.
Lost Khabib. Beat Dariush.
He just can't beat wrestlers.
Yeah.
Because I see holes in his game.
I mean, yeah, he just throws kicks.
Did you get my reference there? I see a lot of holes in his game.
Kevin Lee.
Just how good is Kevin Lee, though?
Oh yeah, Kevin Lee did beat him, didn't he?
I don't know. We'll look
You
into it.
know the Cartiers, man. You know.
He's training with Varas Sahabi and GSP now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he might turn into a beast.
He's already good as fuck. I think the camp and the fucking.
Yeah, I don't know who the guys are in his corner every time I see it, but they don't look like.
It just looks like
Best.
his boys back home almost.
It's like the third worst corner behind Mike Perry's girlfriend and Diego Sanchez.
Wait, Mike
Diego
Perry's-
Sanchez's friend.
Dude.
Mike Perry's girlfriend's in his corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
Know
not?
that?
Did you not see his walkout? She was behind him, just like dancing and like just being
awesome.
super thugged out. It was hilarious,
That's
And then he got his
awesome.
nose smashed into
That's the
his
type
brain.
of love I need.
dude. That was pretty funny. I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, that's beautiful.
Do you think when he's like having sex with her, like when he's about to reach his climax, he's like,
Like a turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think you're onto something there. We'll look into it.
But the real question is, what card will Brennan finally win?
Well, the only thing that sucks is only 4 fights on this next card. I need to win all 4 of them. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a real hard time picking these. So
I got a hot take. I bet Brennan calls the MSG card 100%.
yeah, me too.
I'll take that bet. Yeah.
How much you guys betting each other?
As much as you want.
Well, I'm just saying.
What do you think the higher odds are? Or what do you think you'd win more money on? Putting $100 for the Cardinals to win the Super Bowl this year, or putting $100 on Brennan to win a fight card this year?
Man, I just had a bad week, just like you did.
One bad week? We've done
After the
1,
other?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards.
Yeah,
What's your best one been though? You've went 4-1 before, haven't you?
Yeah, the last two
No.
cards before this, I got second right behind Nick.
Brennan went 4-5, 2-3, 3-3, 4-1, 4-2, 4-2, 1-4.
Yeah.
Those are 3 really good weeks though.
Yeah, I know. I was on a roll. I just blew it this week. I just had a slow start, and I was doing really good, and then I had a bad week. And I'm sure a lot of people had a bad week with this card, so I'm not feeling too bad. You guys,
I think it's
just having some fun.
I think it's safe to say though, like I would rather put my money on Brennan than the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous.
Is it though?
It is.
If you would have said like, you know, the L.A. Chargers or the Baltimore Ravens, then I would have had to think about it. But
Do you think the Cardinals are going to start off 0-7? Because Brennan did.
0-7, that's a possibility, honestly. Well, no, they played Detroit game 1. This isn't even a football podcast. Fuck the Cardinals. They suck.
All right.
Except Chandler Jones. At least, well, if we're going to talk about an NFL team, I guess we kind of have to talk about the Cardinals are the only team that makes sense because John Jones' brother's on the team.
Yeah, but we don't have to talk about them anyway.
All right. That should about do it. Not really anything to talk about since there's no upcoming fights. Like we said, really good card.
I got something to talk about.
Okay.
Thoughts on the... I mean, we probably already talked about it, but thoughts on the new Conor McGregor
We haven't talked
controversy.
about that.
Oh, yeah, we haven't, have we?
He's an idiot. I mean, what are you, like... You can't go punching old men. Dude, no, the thing that really
video
bothered
came out
me...
in April.
The thing that bothered
Not
me
the
about
video,
it...
but it happened in April.
Is Dana White just being like, oh, like, yeah, you can't do that 'cause you're a fighter, but that happens every day in Ireland. Like, it's not a big deal. It's fine. He's awesome. Isn't he awesome?
How is he even in... Like, how does he just go to bars in Ireland anyway?
Because people probably don't give a fuck about him over there anymore. They're probably like, oh, here comes fucking Connor. He thinks he's so cool.
He's gotta go fight everybody. Fuck.
Everybody hide.
Hide your grandpas.
Here comes the fucking ogre coming through town and taking everything.
What do you think's worse, this or I'll say between this, the Dolly incident where he actually hurt 2 people, or the allegations of him like fucking cheating on his girlfriend, like with that picture surface with that one chick? You seen that?
Yeah, but I don't know if that was real.
That had to have been
I mean, that
him.
looked pretty real to me.
They were trying to say it wasn't because like the tattoo wasn't on, you know, whatever side it like he usually has it on, but not usually has it on, but that's from taking a fucking picture in the mirror. It was obviously him.
Dude, what if his tattoos were just pullover sleeves the whole time, and that's how he gets away with fucking cheating on his wife?
That'd be the greatest storyline of the year. But this is like a new low, like an old, and that's the funniest thing is that old man didn't even flinch.
Yeah, he got hit like,
I mean, I'm sure he didn't hit him as hard as he could.
Proper
but
12 must be strong.
Dude, I can't wait to go over there in a couple weeks. Like that's one thing I'm gonna ask like the locals. Like,
You should go beat him up.
What do you guys think of Connor? Like after all the shit, like do you guys
If
still
you
love
saw
him?
Connor, would you headlock him?
No, I'd probably just say
Fuck you.
your whiskey is shit.
Dude, I think that's what that guy said.
Yeah.
There's some came out, somebody was there, and they were like, yeah, he kept trying to give him a shot of his whiskey, and he's like, I don't want that shit whiskey, and he kept like putting it away, and then Connor
I
got
didn't
mad.
like it either. Have you tried it?
I
Yeah, I've
liked
had
it.
it.
I didn't like it.
It's fine.
I liked it. It's whiskey. I mean,
What are the odds on me getting stabbed if I wear my Khabib shirt over there?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I bet a lot of people over there like Khabib.
I could see it too.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure. I bet a lot of people over there like Khabib.
I wouldn't like if a guy from Indiana acted like that.
Yeah, me neither.
I'd be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's crazy. He's got to get his shit together. That's ridiculous. You can't fucking punch old men. What the fuck?
I wanna wear the shirt not to intentionally piss someone off, but to see if like it does gauge like.
Don't wear the shirt just in case.
Do you have a shirt?
Yeah, it just says the eagle, like Khabib the
I have a
eagle.
Habib shirt too.
But like, I just want to see if there's that same love / like hostility for this dude now after all the shit and the losses he's had. No, it's not that many, but
Yeah.
the
But,
fandom for Conor has to have died down in that country as opposed to what it was in the beginning.
yeah, I mean, you'd think so because he started off as like
I liked him. I was a
this
Connor
big
fan.
hero.
Yeah.
And now he's just turning into a fucking asshole.
When he first came on the scene, I was a fan of him. Like, I remember I was cheering for him for the Aldo thing. Because I don't
I
mind
thought it
trash
was
talk.
hilarious.
I like Chael Sonnen's one of my favorites. I love Diaz. Like, I liked Connor. It was just when he started being a fucking douchebag outside of the ring that I was like, yeah, I hate this guy.
The Mayweather fight was where it all went downhill. Once
Some
he
of
got
that shit
money.
was hilarious, though.
It was.
Yeah.
He just got all that fucking money and lost his head with it.
Hopefully he does get his shit together, though. I mean, I don't want to see anybody acting
I cheered
like
for
that.
him against Floyd, too, actually. I didn't cheer for him against Diaz because I love Diaz. I guess it really just started when the Habib thing happened that I started hating him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Poor Ray Borg and Michael Chiesa.
Yeah,
Yeah, fucking
crazy, man.
all right.
I will say though,
I
I would
keep
bet
thinking we're done. Then
I
Paul
would,
has
I would bet
something.
money on Brennan winning a card. Well, actually, you know what? No. I like the odds of McGregor getting arrested again before you winning a card.
Oh, dude, did he even get arrested? Does he even get arrested?
He had to have gotten. Well, maybe not because I wasn't. How is that just now surfacing? That video, if it happened in April, is my question.
TMZ, I think, got a hold of it.
That's so funny.
'Cause
The
didn't-
guy was just
didn't
like, I
we
don't want
hear
your
about
shitty
this?
whiskey.
We heard about this a long time ago, didn't we?
I never heard about it.
I
I
think
knew the
I
cell
did.
phone shit happened in Miami.
Oh no!
I
I
think
think
I
this
did.
was.
I think
you're
I
thinking of
remember
something
hearing
else.
this.
You're thinking of something else where he like hit an old. I think this is the second time he's hit an old guy.
Yeah,
Is
didn't
that
he hit
what
an
the
old guy at a bar and get in trouble with the mob or something?
Yeah, I think this is a totally different old guy.
The Irish mafia put like a $900,000 hit on him.
I don't know if that's. I doubt that's
Conor
true.
just paid that off.
I doubt that's true.
But people have been putting pictures out of the stats where they're side by side getting ready to fight, and it has all their stats. It's Conor versus an old man, and it has all their
The
stats.
video Tommy Toehold made about it was hilarious.
I haven't seen a Tommy Told video.
It's
in a
on
long
Twitter. He
time.
didn't put it on YouTube because of copyright, but it's on Twitter. It's so funny.
Fuck.
All right.
Yeah.
We done?
I think we're
Yeah,
done.
I think I got all my shit out of my head that I want to talk about.
We might do something again later this week just for fun.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
maybe we might even have an interview this week. I don't know.
send some fan questions. We'll do a fun interview later this week or not a fun interview, maybe a fun interview.
I
We'll
hope
do a
it's
fun
fun.
podcast.
I like fun.
We'll do a podcast later this week with some fan questions, just some scenarios and stuff. Be sure to check us out. We are on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, Stitcher. Follow us on Twitter at Rivalry MMA and at Third Sports for Third String Sports. And we will see you guys next time.